the motherfucking deal? YouTube, this your boy, Coach Dante, in the fucking building with you guys. Yes, I know I got a different look. Yes, I do got glasses on, shades on. So, again, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that watched the video so far. We are on the NFC South division. We finished the NFC East last night. We finished the NFC North last night. Well, really this morning, because I did 4 hours of straight videos from 1 to 5. So again, we getting these last two divisions out of the way today. Shout out to everybody. Let's get right into it. We starting with the bottom feeders on up to the top, and the bottom of this division is basically the Carolina Panthers, who went 5-12 last year. Was not very good. They got Sam Darnold up out of the trade last year. Played great for the first 3 games, and after that he shit the bed for the rest of the season. Starting with a loss against the Giants, the New York Football Giants. He got benched that game. Didn't look very good. Then he ended up getting hurt. They ended up bringing Cam Newton back. He ended up wetting the bed against the Miami Dolphins. I thought they should have gave P.J. Walker more of an opportunity to play football, but now quarterback situation is iffy. We don't know if they're going to get Baker Mayfield or Jimmy Garoppolo. We don't know if they're going to be going on with Sam Darnold. Now, at this point, Sam Darnold, to me, is a backup quarterback. He is not a very good quarterback. I did give him a pass with the New York Jets because the New York Jets is just was a bad franchise and a bad organization. But he fooled us for the last 3 games, for the first 3 games, and the last couple of 3 before he got injured. He turned right back into sour milk. So again, J.C. Horn on the defensive side of the ball got hurt. I thought Stephon Gilmore came late. He ended up leaving and going to the Indianapolis Colts. Like I say, man, this Panthers team, they had a pretty solid defense last year. Their defense was not really that bad. The only problem, the offense couldn't score. Offense could score. They didn't have a quarterback that can get them the ball. They couldn't run the ball. They ran the ball pretty well for the last couple of games, but it kind of tailed off at the tail end of it. But like I say, this team, like I said, I don't see too much improvement. But I do think they're going to be better than a certain team in their division. But we're going to get to that team, like I say, right after this video. Let's get right into the individual player stats, and we're going to get right into the team stats, and we're going to get right into their schedule. Sam Darnold, 2,500 yards, wasn't good. Chula Hubbard, 612 yards. I mean, Christian McCaffrey was out damn near a whole year. It's literally rumors that they would consider trading him because his inability to be healthy on the football field. DJ Moore had a hot start early in the season, cooled off a little bit, but he still finished with 1,100 yards, over 1,000 yards. Jeremy Chin, safety, leading tackler, 107 tackles. Stephon Gilmore, two interceptions, pretty much led the secondary, but Jeremy Chin led the secondary in tackles. Sam Darnold played 12 games last year, 59 quarterback rating. Just bad quarterback play. 9 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, quarterback rating of 71, sacked 35 times. But people defend Sam Darnold and said, how is it not his fault? Look at the numbers. Read these numbers. And yes, the eye test showed you on the field. So come on now. Only 9 touchdown passes. Are you kidding me? Come on now. Cam Newton, 8 games, didn't do too much better. 54.8 completion percentage. 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, quarterback rating of 64. Was sacked 10 times. P.J. Walker, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Like I say, I really thought he should have got more of a chance, got more of an opportunity. They played against Arizona, and they beat Arizona. They blew out Arizona. That started with P.J. Walker. That was the first game Cam Newton came back, and they brought him back. So leading rusher, Chula Hubbard, 17 games, 612 yards, 5 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey only played 7 games. was out that whole season after those 7 games. I believe he messed up his hamstring against Houston, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, he messed up his hamstring against the Houston Texans. 7 games, 442 yards, 1 touchdown. Cam Newton had 5 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Sam Darnold had 5 also on the ground. And leading wide receivers, you have 17 games, 93 catches. DJ Moore, 1,100 yards, over 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. I say he tailed off a little bit. But he still had a good season. You had Robbie Anderson, 17 games, 53 catches, 519 yards, 5 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey also, when he played during his 7 games, he kind of was helping out during the passing game. He's kind of like an all-around back as well. But, again, those are the leading receivers. And Jeremy Chin, 16 games, 107 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception. Shaq Thompson, 104 tackles, the second leading tackler. He had 2 sacks on the season, 2 interceptions. J.C. Horn got hurt. Brian Burns had 9 sacks. Hassan Reddick, who went to the Eagles, he had 11 sacks. Led the team in sacks. So those are y'all leaders statistically on the offensive side of the ball. Let's get to the team stats, the whole team stats. So 190.5 yards passing. That is 29th in the NFL. So anybody want to defend Sam Darnold or defend the quarterbacks, period, that your narrative is shut down right there. They were almost dead last in passing. 190.5. Let's stop making excuses. Quarterback play is not good. Sam Darnold is not good. Let's stop making excuses for the guy. 29th in the NFL in passing. Come on now. That's like the 3rd worst in the NFL. Not the worst, but the 3rd worst. They rushed for over 188 yards per game. 108.4 yards per game. That is 20th in the NFL. They're not a good rushing team. They're not good at running the football either. Points per game, 18 points per game. That's 29th in the NFL. They're not good at scoring points. They could not score because the quarterback play was so trash. Defense, they competed a little bit in defense, but I think the defense was actually pretty solid because the offense couldn't score. The defense is always on the field and have to try to pick up the offense every time they get back on the field. So that's part of the reason why they gave up 23.8 points per game, because of the defense is not so good. So they were 21st in defense. They were top 20, down the top 20 in defense, but they could have been better if the offense would put some goddamn points on the board if the quarterback play wasn't so goddamn assassinate. So, again, let's get right into the schedule. First week, this Cleveland Browns. Will they have Baker Mayfield? I don't know. I don't know how to judge this game. I'm going to give it to Carolina. I'm going to give this game to Carolina. I think they win this game. I'm going to give it to them at home. I'm going to actually give them the game. I would have gave Cleveland the game, but right now, I'm going to give Carolina the game. At New York, I think they lose that game. So they're 1-1. New Orleans, that's a loss. 2-1. 1-2. Cardinals, that's a loss. 1-3. San Francisco, that's a loss. 1-4. Rams, lost. 1-5. Tampa Bay, lost. 1-6. At Falcons, I think they split. That's a loss though. 1-7. Bengals, 1-8. Now they're gonna get this win right here against the Falcons, so they're 2-8. Ravens, lost. 2-9. Broncos, lost. 2-10. Seattle, can they beat Seattle? I'm gonna say no. 2-11. Pittsburgh, no. 2-12. Detroit, can they beat Detroit? I think Detroit is a little better. I think Detroit is a little better than Carolina. So I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2, and I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go 2-13. And Tampa Bay, That's a no. It depends on what Tampa Bay is at. It depends on what Tampa Bay is at. So Carolina could easily go, man. They can easily go 2-15. This schedule is not easy. This schedule is hard. The only team I can really see them kind of beating is Detroit. I think they can kind of beat Detroit, but again, the quarterback play is so bad. And Christian McCaffrey stays hurt so much you can't. I think this is going to be the worst team in the league. I'm not going to even lie to you guys. I think this team is probably going to be the worst Carolina team in the NFL. I only see two games that I can really give them. I think everybody else is just a better team, and their schedule is not even easy, man. Look, the Cardinals are a better team. San Francisco are a better team. The Bengals are a better team. I gave them the Browns game, but I think the Browns can very much beat them as well. The Ravens are a better team. The Broncos are a better team. Can they beat Seattle? Can they really beat Seattle? They still got DK Metcalf in Seattle, and they still got Tyler Lockett in Seattle. Can they really beat them? No. I think besides the quarterback play, but they got better weapons than them. I think Seattle can edge them out, especially in Seattle. The Detroit Lions, can they win that game and go 3-4? Go 3-14. I'm gonna go 2-15, man. I think this team can actually be the worst team in football. To be honest with you, I don't like that quarterback play. I don't like that quarterback play at all. And like I said again, you know what? I'm gonna give them the Lions game. 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 So I'm gonna say 3-14. I just really don't. I really think their schedule is tough, man. Too tough. Outside, I'm gonna just throw them the Lions game. I could go ahead and give them a loss on that, but again, I just don't see too many wins for them. I mean, can they upset some guys? Yes, they can upset some guys, but like I say again, I just it's just hard. And then their division is so tough. They can split with the Falcons in the division, but the Saints and they're not beating the Saints and the Buccaneers. They're just not gonna beat them. So again, I'm gonna go 3-14. Gave them a little sympathy, a little bit, but 3-14 is all I can see, man. So make sure y'all hit that like, that subscribe, comment down below. Know a lot of Panthers fans gonna disagree a lot, but again, like I say, I think this schedule is really tough. This schedule is not easy, and the quarterback play is really not that good. It's really not good at all. So comment, like, and subscribe, man. We up out of here, you guys. Thank you, guys.